So, what's worse than climbing a hill? Climbing a hill where you can hear footsteps right behind you, like someone else is following, but when you turn and look, there is absolutely no one there. Yeah. Today, I am welcoming you to the Maxwell Hill. Hi, you guys, and welcome to the GMC channel where I bring you the ghost, the mystery, the crime from my country, Malaysia. I am Esther Vincent, also known as LiaMia on social media. To follow me, do like, do comment. Please do consider subscribing. It really does help the channel, encourages me to make more. And today, I hope you guys stick around till the end of this video. Thank you. Maxwell Hill. That name sounds a little fancy, doesn't it? Well, in Bahasa Malaysia, Malay, it is called Bukit Larut. It is one of the oldest hill stations in Perak, Malaysia, and it was said to have been built back in the 1880s. Now, on paper, it sounds really nice though, right? Because cozy weather, mountain views, all the greenery, British-style bungalows where the rich used to sit and pretend like they are still in England, sipping tea. I'm sure the weather is not as cold as it used to be, but imagine 1880s. Imagine the early 90s, like 1930s, 40s, 50s. I'm sure it was cold. Here is what nobody tells you when you're snapping Instagram-worthy pictures up there. That the road that you used to come up to the hill station was built during the Japanese occupation by prisoners. Yeah, not voluntary workers, not paid laborers, but prisoners. Prisoners who were forced to dig, carry heavy rocks, cut through dense forest and whatnot. And so they were forced laborers. And during this hard time, many of them perished, many of them died. So technically, the whole place, the whole hill station was built on many people's painful suffering. And if horror movies have taught us anything, it's basically this. If a place is soaked up with so much pain and suffering, we cannot be expecting happy ghosts out of this place. People who visit Maxwell Hill till today talk about multiple kind of creepy things. Example, like someone following them or hearing footsteps exactly right behind them in the mist, doors slamming out of nowhere in those English bungalows, and of course the classic horror move, feeling like someone is watching you right behind, right at the side when there is absolutely no one there. But honestly though, is it the difference of altitude messing with your head, or you are genuinely not there alone? I don't know. So what kind of creepy things actually happens up there? Let's start with the bungalows. They are very beautiful houses from the outside, old-fashioned, vintage, Instagram aesthetics, and many of them had been remodeled or changed into Airbnbs or bed and breakfasts. But the problem is, what seems to be beautiful from the outside is not once you're in it. Many visitors, many people claim that they feel eerie and creepy once they're inside of these bungalows. Guests have reported hearing footsteps walking on wooden floors, like the wooden floor creaking sound, when there is no wooden floor anywhere around the bungalow, anywhere around the house. There have also been reports of hearing people heavy footsteps walking at the top floor of the bungalow. Unfortunately for them, it's a single-story bungalow. There is no top floor, so there should be no one up there walking on the roof for the people in the house to literally hear anything. Isn't that crazy, hearing things that is physically not there? Some say they even hear knocking on doors at 3 a.m., 3:30 a.m., 3:15 a.m. And these are not simple knocks. These are like really heavy knocks where you need to open the door. So when these guests go to open the door, there is absolutely no one there. Surprise! And then there's the classic being watched kind of feel. A lot of the guests have complained feeling like someone's eyes is literally drilling through their head from the back or from the side, but there is absolutely no one except for trees and fogs and leaves and shadows. But they have this very strong feeling that someone is indeed looking at them. Now coming to the even scarier claims, there have been tourists who claim to have seen figures, like a woman in white standing by the road during their drive to the hill station. Some say they saw shadows darting through the trees on their way on the road. Some, even worst ones, have seen a figure standing at the end of their beds at night. Can you believe that? No, because if it was me and I was out on a holiday sleeping through the night and suddenly I wake up to see a freaking ghost standing at the edge of my bed, that's it. I am checking out immediately. 0 stars on TripAdvisor. Can you believe that? Can you believe how creepy that would be? No. No. Now, all these stories about this place, they are not just rumors, because many of the people who have experienced this thing, they still talk about it seriously till this very day. I don't know. I don't know. Whew. Bringing back the lady in white story. Like, of course, it wouldn't be Malaysian creepy story without a lady in white, right? They say she has the tendency of suddenly just appearing along the winding hill roads, especially at night. Many drivers have claimed to have seen her standing by the road, and guess what happens next? While you are looking at her, she either would just vanish out of nowhere, like poof, gone, or she vanishes outside and reappears inside your car. No, 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 no. Good luck in concentrating on your drive after that. No, 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 no. Then there are stories from the caretakers of the bungalows there. Many of them claim they have seen multiple shadows moving inside those empty bungalows, as if though someone is really living there. When they go in to check who is that, there would be absolutely no one, except for the chairs. The furniture would have been moved around as if though someone was just sitting there talking with each other. So yeah, furniture's moved, but no one there. Honestly, at this point, I just feel like, just leave already. Just leave those houses. Just leave those places. I can't say just burn those places, but no, it's not my house to say. Like, shut up, Esther. So no, just leave already, Creepy. Coming to the even horrifying one, people who have gone for hiking in the hills, in the mountains over there early in the morning. I'm talking about like 4 a.m., 5 a.m., when the sun is not even at the horizon, have reported of hearing children laughing, creepily laughing, deep inside those forests. Yeah, what kid is out there at that time? No kids would be hiking in those jungles at that time. It's pitch dark. It's in the middle of the jungle. So no, those laughs, they are not cute. They are horrifying. They are terrifying. If you ask me, creepy laughs are already terrifying on them itself. Like, it doesn't even have to be a jungle. This is in the jungle. Like, no, 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 absolutely no. And hikers who have decided to spend the night there, like camp out there in the forest, in the jungle, they complain of their belongings being moved, like bags unzipped, no locks opened, clothing scattered about, food opened up even without them touching it. Some people try to rationalize it by saying that this might just be monkeys, wild monkeys coming and playing with the things. But others, they don't want to be believing this, because apparently one guy who decided to stay out there woke up the next day to see his entire suitcase and his stuff being stacked on top of one another, like all of his stuff neatly stacked up on top of one another right in front of his door. So you tell me which monkey takes all the time to sit and do all of that without making a single damn noise. No monkeys. This is something else. That's what I believe. Some haunting stories, though, they get downright serious, like downright surreal, because some visitors, some tourists claim that they heard woman's voice very close to their ears whispering, quote unquote, "Just jump off the balcony." Like literally just simply telling them to unalive themselves. Like, what is going on? Anyways, talking about balcony, there's this rumored story about one of the bungalows that is in Maxwell Hill. There was this group of friends who decided to go up there and spend the night. They were all fun and games, young blood. It's a staycation. Yeah. So at first, everything seems to be fun. They had their dinner, they were playing cards, they were chit-chatting, gossiping, having fun until it started becoming pretty late into the night, passing midnight. That's when they all started hearing soft taps coming from their windows. Soft taps from the window. At first, they thought it might just be some tree branches swaying in the wind and tapping into the windows until the tapping started to move around, like from one window to another. It was not just one window, it was moving around the house in different windows. By now, they were all freaking out, and one of the guys just put on a brave face. He said, "I'm gonna go and take a look." So he walks to one of the windows where he could hear the tapping sound and pulled the curtain apart. And that's when he swore he saw a freaking face, a pale white face, staring into their house. Not an animal, not a human, just a face, a floating white face staring right into the building, the house, the bungalow that they were in. Now, the creepiest part, this bungalow, it's on the second floor. It's not on the ground floor, it is on the second floor of that building. That was it. It was pure chaos in that house. Everyone started scrambling, picking up their stuff, taking whatever they can to just leave that bungalow right then and there. Once they all got into the car, scrambling, shouting, screaming, they could literally hear a maniacal shrieking laughter all around their car with absolutely no one in near sight. Can you believe that? Woo! So, Maxwell Hill Station. Is it just one quiet, beautiful little hill station, or is it one giant, spooky graveyard? Are these stories actually real, or is it just the creepy fog playing a trick on us? Because let's be real here. Imagine you reach there at night, and then there is this mist and fog, and then the darkness, the silence, and you go into one of the houses, the old bungalow houses. It starts to creak and creep you out. Your brain is definitely gonna mess with you big time, right? But even so, a lot of people still do visit Maxwell Hill. Maybe for its beautiful weather, cold breeze, its beautiful greenery, or maybe deep down, they all want to kind of experience a haunting of themselves until it actually starts happening. And then it's like, pack your bags, we're getting out of here right now. So, best not to wish anything like that. Yeah, if you're visiting Maxwell Hill, just hope for the best. Just think of positive thoughts, good thoughts. Just go there, be happy, come back. So if you are ever taking a trip up Maxwell Hill, just be careful, like I just said. If you're walking all alone, if possible, just don't walk alone. But if you find yourself walking alone and you hear footsteps at the back, my advice would be just run. Just run to where there are people. Because what if you turn and then you literally see something standing there, some literal figure standing and staring back at you? I would faint. I would faint then and there. That's it. Bye-bye. Bye, Esther. That's it. Anyways, with all of that, we have come to the end of this video. What do you guys think about this? What do you guys think about Maxwell Hill? If you guys have any stories of your own, please do let me know in the comment sections below. I would love to read them. Please do share the video to people who might find this interesting. Do like, do comment, do subscribe. Just go there, click on the subscribe button, please. I would really appreciate that. Until the next ghost mystery crime, I will see you soon. Take care and bye.